So for anyone who has been in any European city or in North America, lots of you have probably seen Lime scooters. Well, now we finally have them in the UK.
Yes, and in our hometown, Milton Keynes. So we were lucky enough to go and take them out for a ride. Keep watching to find out more. Hey guys, it's Sam
And Jack from TechFusions here. I hope you're all well and safe.
and today we're going to be looking at the first rental scooters in the UK, which are the Lime rental scooters. So I don't know about you guys, but we've been really looking forward to the day where electric scooters have come to the UK for us to actually take out legally and go on the roads and take them out for a spin.
Yeah, and one thing that's so great with Lime scooters is there's actually 500 of them in Milton Keynes. So that means there should be quite a lot of them to find. And actually I think we found that there was lots of them around, which is fantastic as well.
So before you can jump on one of these scooters, there's a few rules and laws behind these. So first of all, you have to be over the age of 18 and hold a valid license.
The app will actually make you take a photo of your driving license before you are able to take your scooter out on a ride. Something just to bear in mind there.
So you can ride these scooters on redways and minor roads, so that's 30 miles an hour or less. But unfortunately you can't ride them on pavements, which is a bit confusing. It's not really clear where you can ride them or where you can't, but take them out for a ride.
Yeah, and I think it's important to bear in mind that Lime have only been in for less than a week, so hopefully it will become clearer the more they're here. But at the moment we found just a little bit confusing knowing where we can and cannot ride. So Lime actually recommends that you wear a helmet when riding a scooter, so of course we did.
So taking a closer look at the scooter, we actually really like the design. It's got this nice lime green and white design with the Lime branding all across the scooter. It looks really futuristic and quite modern.
It's definitely something that stands out, which I think is really nice, and if you see it from a mile away, it certainly grabs your attention.
Taking a closer look at the functionality of the scooter, on the right hand side on the handlebar you can actually push it down using the thumb throttle, that's to go.
And on the left side you have the bell. Now I'm going to be honest, it didn't work when I did it on my scooter, which was a shame. But it did work on Sam's, so something just to test out if you are riding one of these yourself.
Yeah, it's definitely important to test out the bell before riding, as there might be someone in the way or something in the way that you quickly have to alert that you're actually on an electric scooter, because they're dead quiet. So also on the handlebar is the LED screen. This will display your battery percentage and also how fast you go. It will also tell you information like if the scooter is locked, if it's unlocked, and if it's available.
Another thing that's actually really nice about the Lime scooter is they have different lights to say whether the scooter is available or unavailable. So if it has a amber light, that means it's unavailable, which could mean that the battery is very low. But if you can ride it, it has a green LED light, which is something that is just a quite nice uniqueness to the design, I think.
A surprising feature of this scooter is actually that it's got front suspension, which makes it so much smoother when you're riding the scooter, as we're going to talk about in our experience in just a minute.
So, what do you all think about the design of the Lime scooter? We'd love to hear what you guys think, so please leave a comment down below.
Yeah, we'd love to hear what are your thoughts on the design of the scooter. We think it's pretty cool. Okay, now we looked at the functionality and features of the scooter, let's activate the scooter.
To activate the scooter, you need to download and open the Lime app.
This is available for both iPhone and Android devices. Now to pay for the scooter, there's actually a £1 initial fee which is charged to start the scooter, and then it's 20p per minute every minute you use the scooter.
One thing I noticed was there's also a £2 holding fee which gets taken out when you first open the scooter, and then it gets refunded into your account once you park it in a correct place. If you don't park it in the correct place, then it could be possible that you won't get your refund back.
Make sure you stay to the end of this review where we're going to give our thoughts about the pricing of the scooter.
So once you have your app and you've opened your app and you're all set up, now it's time to ride the scooter. So what you need to do is go onto the QR app, scan it, and then unlock your scooter.
And the scooter will make a funky little tune.
Let's have a quick listen to it now.
So I actually really enjoyed going on these Lime scooters. Jack, what is your experience?
So I really enjoyed it. It was so much fun. But the problem I had was that I picked a scooter that had a low battery, and the problem with that is that it ended up the speed wasn't going as fast as what I would have liked. So if you notice in some of our clips, Sam's actually overtaking me on the scooter, and they were great. It was so much fun, but that's something to bear in mind when you're looking for a scooter. Try and have one that's charged up. I think when I got mine, it was only about 20%. So just something to bear in mind there. But that's not to say the scooter wasn't fun. It was so much fun, but just something to really look out for. And we noticed a lot of them were quite low or unavailable. So I'm not sure if Lime is still trying to work on how they're charging the scooters, but it's something just to bear in mind. You'll have a better experience the bigger the battery is.
The max speed of the scooter was actually 15 miles an hour, which was fast enough for getting about, whizzing around town. It's great if you want to go one end of a city centre to the other, just to commute, maybe as an alternative. Rather than getting public transport, you jump on your own scooter, and it's a fun way of transporting about town.
Yeah, and one thing just to quickly note is that if you do compare it to a Xiaomi Pro or something like that, which isn't a higher scooter, they do go much faster. Just something to bear in mind there.
So you might be wondering, how does it cope when going up hills? It's actually fine. If you've got a high percentage scooter like mine, you can see me whizzing about going up and down these underpass. But if you've got a low battery like Jack's,
yeah, it did take a little bit more time to go up and down hills, and I found it slowed right down. And to be honest, the reason they do that is to preserve battery, so I can completely understand why they actually did it. But for me, it was just a little bit annoying. But at the same time, I still had lots of fun with it.
Another thing to note is actually the brakes. Take a bit more time when braking because the brakes felt a bit spongy. I mean, there wasn't instant. Maybe it's to stop people flying off the actual scooter, but it felt like there was a bit of delay from pressing the brake to actually braking. The braking distance was quite a big distance, so take a bit of time when braking.
Yeah, I would agree. And again, if you do compare it to something like a Xiaomi Pro, they do tend to brake much quicker, but again, probably expected.
There is a back brake on the back of these scooters as well, so make sure you use the back brake and the brake lever on the front of the handlebar.
Okay, so one thing you might be asking is, do we recommend going on these scooters? And I have to say, yes. If you've never been on an electric scooter before, I think it's definitely a good way to go. It's lots of fun, and we just found it was a great experience generally. Sam, what did you think of the scooter?
Yeah, I thought it was a great experience, and actually going on them in the UK, I've been waiting for this for years, so it was a great day to actually take them out for a ride. But when we're thinking about the price of the scooters, you've got to be careful because you soon can add up that cost. 20p a minute. I mean, if you're having fun on the scooters, a minute can go really fast and you soon be racking up the price.
Yeah, and I think that's one thing just to bear in mind is that of course you do pay by the minute. So 20p a minute doesn't actually seem that much, but of course it adds up over time. So that's something just to bear in mind. The cost will keep going up the longer you are on the scooter. You can get a day pass, I think, for £15, but again, I think that's quite a lot just to go on an electric scooter for a day. What do you think, Graham?
Yeah, it's quite a lot of money. Hopefully we'll see the price lower down as the trial progress. This is just a trial at the moment in Milton Keynes, but hopefully the price will come down. I'll be happy to see it around the 10p mark, even 15p. I mean, that'd be better than nothing.
Yep, and I think for us at the moment, we're just so happy that you can actually ride the scooters legally and that the hiring schemes are in Milton Keynes. So for us, we're just so happy for that. So we would recommend just having a go and seeing what you think, and let us know in the comments what you think.
So do we think it's going to be a success? I believe so. I think it's an alternative way to travel, and it's good that we got all these different options. It could be an alternative way for you to get to work, to college. There's different routes, maybe going to get a small grocery shop. Just jump on one of the scooters right to the city centre and you can go wherever you like. So what do you think of the Lime electric scooters rental scheme in the UK? Let us know in the comments down below. Are you looking forward to testing out one of these Lime scooters? We had great fun. Hopefully they come to a town near you.
So we will also be doing a video about spin scooters, which are also in Milton Keynes. So to see that video, please give us a nice subscribe to our channel so you will be able to see when that video is released.
If you enjoyed this video and you like electric scooters, please smash that like button down below. This has been Sam
and Jack from TechFusions. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.